Today we're going to do a portfolio update video, but before we do that, if you're new here and you never see my channel, my name's Elliot and I upload videos about investing, the stock market, and I do updates on my own portfolio, which is on the Robinhood app. So if that's something you enjoy, give this video a like, subscribe, and let's jump right into it. So my phone should be coming up right about now, and you can see looking down at my phone for the 1 day, I'm up 1.29%. 1 week, I'm down $27.99 or 0.54%. 1 month, I'm up $72.27 or 1.43%. 3-month chart, I'm up $448.69 or 9.61%. Year to date, I'm down $28.30 or 0.55%. 1 year, I'm up $866.36 or 20.39%. And all time, I'm up $1,386.01 or 37.17%. Going down to the stocks I own, first up is Apple. I have 5 shares. Average cost is $85.13. I'm up $501.43 or 117%. And Apple was actually the first stock I ever bought. And I just dollar cost average into this company. And I think Apple is a really good investment. I don't see like iPhones or iPads going anywhere anytime soon. And they're always inventing new products. So this is a company that I'm going to continue to hold. And to be honest, all the companies in my portfolio, I have no plans of selling these anytime soon. These are all long-term plays. But going down to the next company is Microsoft. I have 1 share. Average cost is $180.50. I'm up $233.97 or 107%. And I bought Microsoft clear back, I think, when the pandemic was going on. I think when the whole market was crashing, I just happened to get in at a good time. Obviously, it wasn't planned. It just worked out that way. But I really like what Microsoft's doing. They're starting to get into the AI game. And all their stuff they come out with is always really successful. And they're always trying out new products as well. And one thing I like about Microsoft and also Apple is they also have a lot of room to grow their dividend yield. They don't pay a real high dividend yield, but they have plenty of room to grow that in the future. After Microsoft, we have Amazon. I have 2 shares. Average cost is $109.23. I'm up $85.89 or 36%. And I think Amazon's really the only stock in my portfolio that doesn't pay a dividend. But I really like Amazon. I think it does really well. If you look down to the 5-year chart, you can see it's up 85%. So I'm going to continue to buy some Amazon. I don't think I've bought any for a couple months, but along with all my stocks, I'll probably say it's about every company. I really want to dollar cost average into everything. I mean, I love all the positions that I have currently, and I want to keep adding to them. After Amazon, we have United Health. I have 0.64 shares. Average cost is $512.15. I'm up $15.51 or 4%. And this company here is just an absolute giant, especially in their specific sector. And you can see looking down at their dividend yield, they have a 1.36 dividend yield. Sometimes Robinhood is off a little bit with that, but in general, it's in the ballpark. And that's another great thing about this company. They have plenty of room to grow their dividend yield as well. And I actually read an article, and this is just a rumor someone was talking about, that United Health might be a possible stock split this year. Not confirmed, but that would be nice. After United Health, we have Visa. So Visa is my favorite financial stock. I know all the cards I use are all by Visa. And scrolling down, I have 1 share. Average cost is $221.36. I'm up $46.03 or 18%. After Visa, we have Starbucks. I have 2 shares. Average cost is $80.15. I'm up $30.68 or 17%. And Starbucks is a really good dividend stock. You can see their dividend yield is 2.32%. And all my dividends, I just reinvest them back into the same companies that pay them. After Starbucks, we have Waste Management. I have 1 share. Average cost is $102.67. I'm up $84.53 or 73%. And Waste Management, my average cost was like $97 or $98. This was another company that I bought back when the pandemic was going on, and just my dividends and putting a couple bucks here and there raised my average cost. But I really like my position in this company. The only bad thing about it is it may never go down to $102. So I'm kind of at the point where I got to start averaging up, which I'm okay with that because I just don't want to own 1.11 shares. Like, I'd like to build that position up. So I think I'm getting to a point where I'm going to start dollar cost averaging into this position some more, and it will raise my average cost, but that's okay because I want to build this up. Next up, we have Coca-Cola. I have 3 shares. Average cost is $50.08. I'm up $32.94 or 20%. And if you know anything about Coca-Cola, they're an absolute monster of a dividend play. 3.08%. Still have plenty of room to grow it if they want to. I haven't bought none recently, but if it drops down a little bit, I would really like to add some more Coca-Cola. Pepsi. I have 1 share. Average cost is $176.16. I'm down $7.54 or 3%. And again, they have a really good dividend yield as well, 2.93%. And I think I'll do like Pepsi stock just a little bit more than Coca-Cola because you do get a little more growth out of it. You can see over the last 5 years, they're up 53%. After Pepsi, we have Fastenal. 2 shares. Average cost is $44.89. I'm up $38.24 or 39%. I think Fastenal is a good stock for their sector as well. Over the last 5 years, you can see they're up 142%. And going down to their dividend yield, 2.26%, they still have a little room to grow it too. So I really like Fastenal. Next up, we have Bank of America. I have 4 shares. Average cost is $26.11. I'm up $32.42 or 30%. And Bank of America, a while back, they actually had a nice drop. They went from $36 all the way down to about 26 or 25. So I did buy 2 or 3 shares. Now, of course, I don't think this is a company you're going to get a lot of growth out of, but it is a really good dividend play. You can see they have a dividend yield of 2.67%. So I do like Bank of America. Next up, we have AbbVie, another good dividend stock. I have 2 shares. Average cost is $137.87. I'm up $48.05 or 17%. Abbott, 1 share. Average cost is $102.12. I'm up $10.43 or 10%. American Water. I have 2 shares. Average cost is $140.86. I'm down $15.72 or 5%. So this would be a really good company for me to buy next time I buy some stocks because I could drop my average cost. So we can see over the last 3 months they are up over 12%. And here's that big dip they had. In April they were around $152 and they fell all the way down to $115. But I do like American Water stock, and I actually did a video on them. So if you didn't see that, go back in my channel and make sure you check out that video. After American Water, we have SMH, which is a semiconductor ETF. And this is a sector that I really am bullish on. You can see in the last year, they're up almost 60%. I have 1 share, almost 2 shares. Average cost is $155.24. I'm up $29.38 or 10%. And going down to their top 10 holdings, you can see they're all really good companies. NVIDIA, AMD, Intel. And when I was looking to get a semiconductor stock, I really didn't know who to go with. I was leaning towards NVIDIA, but after finding this ETF, I thought, well, why not just get a little piece of all of them? but I really like this ETF. I think the expense ratio is a little on the high end, 0.35%, but it is what it is. Next up is Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF. I have one share. Average cost is $106.77. I'm up $6.32 or 5%. Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. I have one share. Average cost is $352.97. I'm up $110.81 or 23%. And this is a stock that no matter what, I always try to buy something, even if it's only $5 or $10. I really want this to be like the backbone of my portfolio. And that is the last stock that I own. As far as my watch list, I do have JP Morgan on here. I want to add this to my portfolio soon. It's a really good dividend play. Their dividend yield is right around 2.35%. I just think it's a little high right now. You can see that the 52-week high is $173. They're at $172. So just a little high. I want to see if it drops down a little bit. But that is my portfolio. So if you enjoyed this video, please give the video a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what's your thoughts on my portfolio. And also tell me about the stocks you guys are buying. I love when people comment and they tell me about the stocks that they're investing in. And we'll see you next time.